Hello, students. Today we have to start with a new poem. Its name is London and it is written by William Blake. So let us start. Okay, so first of all, who was William Blake? He was born in 1757 and he died in 1827. He was an English poet, means he was a native of Britain or England, and especially he lived in the city of London. He was a poet and an engraver as well. So we will see that several of his poems, in fact, even the poem London, uh, has been accompanied by a sketch. Okay, that I'll show you in the next slide. So several of his poems, just like London, are accompanied by sketches, drawings, and etchings. Okay, and throughout his life he had such a personality that he was always against the organized institutions like church, monarchy. Okay, at that time there was a religious revolution and people were fighting against the norms of church. So uh, William Blake was also part of that protest. See, at that time, people, Christianity, of course, here the religion is Christianity. So the Christians were of the view that there should be no middleman between them and God. Okay, so there should not be any pope. Just like we have pandits in temples and some parties in gurdwaras. Just like this. No offenses, please. Okay. Next point regarding his views is that he was against slavery and gender inequality. It means he wanted to abolish slavery and he wanted that males and females should be treated equally. Okay, the next point is important to understand, which is that he lived during age of enlightenment. See, the period of age of enlightenment is 1600 to 1785. And if we see that the birth year of William Blake, we will find that he was born in 1757, which falls in the age of enlightenment. Okay, so he lived during age of enlightenment, and during that time rationality was given much more importance. Scientific thoughts and knowledge was given importance. Okay, but for William Blake, rationality or scientific knowledge, these things were just a path to follow truth. Okay, but according to William Blake, uh, imagination and passion regarding soul, beauty of nature were the things of much more importance than rationality. So that is why this is the reason we consider William Blake as a pre-romantic poet. Okay, pre-romantic poet, not a poet who belonged to the age of enlightenment. See, during romantic period, much more importance was given to beauty of nature, imagination, then local language and uh, yes, rustic environments, just like the poems of William Wordsworth and S.T. Coleridge, who are the prominent poets of romantic age. Okay, so here William Blake, we are talking about William Blake. So we always consider him as a pre-romantic poet, not a poet of age of enlightenment. Okay, so on the left hand, we have the picture of William Blake, and on the right hand side, we have a sketch of poem London. So these kinds of sketches were made by William Blake, and many of his other poems have which he which he made. Okay. Uh, yes. So now poem London. London was written or published in 1794, and it is part of Blake's collection of poems called Songs of Experience. These all most of the poems, and I would say all of the poems of Songs of Experience, deals with the themes of maturity, sexuality, vices or evils, we can say, then adultery, child labor, and how the cities have been disturbed due to the impact of French Revolution. Okay, see, London. He was, as I told you, that our poet William Blake was a resident of London. So here in this poem, he has not discussed the greatness of the city London. In fact, what he has done is he has explained to us that how the city had been uh, degraded by monarchy, by church, because at that time monarchy or the government was not paying any importance or any value to the poverty which was prevalent and the evils which were happening in the society. Okay, so in this poem he has discussed London as a place of misery, tyranny, and social injustice. So, there are three major characters of this poem. It is a short poem, but there are three major characters. First is chimney sweeper, then soldiers, then prostitutes. So, through these three characters, William Blake has criticized three institutions here. Okay. First institution is church, then monarchy or the palace, I would say. Palace because London, even now, till now, it is ruled by a queen or crown. Then, and the third institution is institution of marriage. So, we will start the poem in the next session. Thank you for listening.